Hello, welcome to my shop. This is Rockin' F Creations and I'm Casey Floyd. This is my first video that I'll be posting on YouTube and Facebook and probably Twitch. What I'd like to go over with y'all today is my bottle stoppers. I do some wood turning. I'm fairly new, so you know, if you've got any recommendations or comments, just post them below. Otherwise, if you like the video and everything's great, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be trying to post videos at least weekly. You know, maybe a couple a week, at least once a week for sure. So right now I only have one camera, so we will take this bottle stopper that I have cut, drilled with a 5/16 drill bit, tapped to 3/8 16 thread. We'll put it on the lathe, we'll turn it and finish it out. So bear with me as we move over to the lathe. So here we are at the lathe. I've got it focused more on the chuck than me. I know you'd rather see the work, not necessarily look at me. So here we go. I've got it, my mandrel in for the 3/8 16 threads. Gonna lock it down. Pull the tailstock up. So we're going to turn this bottle stopper. I like to turn pretty quick, pretty fast as far as lathe speeds. Running about 4 grand right now on this lathe. This is a segmented bottle stopper that was glued together. I've had really good luck gluing all my segmented stuff together and it's staying. It's just time and not rushing it, letting it set, letting everything cure up. So let's get to turning this one. We're going to roll it at 4,000. One good thing to note, that sharp tools are always a must. So I prefer the carbide inserts versus high carbon steel tools that you have to sharpen all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, there's more skill in that than there is in the high carbon. The inserts. So keeping your tool sharp, that is a must. The guys that sharpen their own tools, you know, I got much respect for that. I prefer the inserts just because I can pick it up and go. And as soon as it gets dull, I just rotate it around a little bit or just add a new insert. And I have got probably just on this one insert right here, I've probably done 30 turning items with it, from pins, bottle stoppers. I've turned a couple bowls, and it still cuts like you saw. Very good. So let's keep on rolling. Right now I'm bringing the bottom of the bottle stopper down to match the mandrel. About right there. I don't know if you could see that, but this mandrel has a backstop on it that will actually bring me really close to what the actual stainless steel bottle stopper sizing is. And from this point on, we'll start to finish it out in just a random design that I'll put in here for y'all to see. So here we go. I do like to do a good pull on the end of my bottle stoppers. A lot of people do all kind of different designs. That's just one that I have kind of taken on and chosen for myself. I prefer it. Okay, now that we've got it turned down to where we want it, we're going to pull this tailstock loose, back it up, and I will finish out the top of the bottle stopper. See if I can bring y'all in so you can see that a little bit better. Whoa, right there. So what we're going to be focused on is this point right here. So there we go. Nice clean little top to it. Now the next steps are going to be to do a little sanding. And what I will do first before we sand this, I want to show you kind of what it will look like cleaned up. A little bit of denatured alcohol, cleaned it up. It'll put a little bit of a temporary shine on it so you can kind of see what it's going to really look like. We've got a little crud on it there. So I prefer to clean up with walnut oil. I just don't have any right now. Denatured alcohol works fine, gets all the dust off of it. So there we go. Now we are fixing to So I like to use the wire mesh to sand with. There's all kind of products out there, different sandpapers. When I'm doing a bottle stopper, I prefer to go through the different wires. I haven't had any issues. I mean, I can get it down to a good slick finish going through the different grits of wire or the different size wire. little finer grit here, a little finer mesh wire here. So that is really slick right now. I don't feel anything that would be giving me any issues when I go to finish this out. Looks really good. So I'll wipe it down again with denatured alcohol, and then we'll actually start putting the finish on it. I do like to use the walnut. I'm just don't have any right now, so the denatured works fine. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 coats of Dr. Woodshop Pen Plus. I use it for pens and bottle stoppers and smaller ornamental items like this. So we'll apply at a low speed. Once I've got it to where I feel like I've got it all good, all on it everywhere, we're going to crank the speed up. And this is more of a friction. I'm feeling, once it starts getting warm, I know that the waxes are going down into the grains of the wood, melting into the grains of the wood, to give me a good protection and finish. It does get warm to the touch. It actually gets hot to the touch, so you have to be careful. You keep it on there too long, you could probably get a little blister. So we'll give that a few seconds as I get some more paper towel, and we'll put another coat on. Now I don't know if there's any particular correct amount of coats you should use. I'm sure it's to everybody's personal preference of where they think their piece is at good enough to satisfy them as the individual. I do 4 coats. Slow that down. tell how much it's slickened up after that first coat. That's number 2. This will be number 3. Give it, 15 to 30 seconds in between each coat, just to make sure that your lacquer and everything has time to cool down before you start putting another coat on top of it. It's kind of chilly outside today, so it's cool in the shop because I don't have any heat on, so everything's cooling down pretty good. So there we go. Now we'll crank it back up. Alright, there's number 3. This will be our last and final coat, and we'll call this thing good. There we go. Let's see if I can. I mean, it turned out pretty good. It's got a little depth to it. So now what we'll do is pull it off here. It screws right off. And if everything wasn't such a mess, I would have already had a bottle stopper bottom over here, but my table is full of everything, so I don't have nowhere for one to sit. So here we are. Let's I'll flip back around to where we have a little bit better lighting and you can view this bottle stopper. Alright guys, here we go. This is the finished product. This is a stainless steel teardrop, mini teardrop on a walnut, oak, maple blank. Turned out really nice. Had a fun time doing this little bottle stopper. So if you like it, comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rockin' F Creations. These will be available online through my Etsy store. Also on Facebook. Just shoot me a message if you're interested. It's Rockin' F Creations. Also, I'll have them available April for the Paris, Texas Wine Festival. So if you're walking around town and you see me or you see my bottle stoppers, pick you up one. Y'all have a great day and God bless.